I promised myself that I would make a video every single week, every Friday. And this week has been a doozy in New York City. It has been quite a week. There have been a few crimes against people, ostensibly, as best as we can tell, because of who they are. Specifically, because they're gay. Because they represent some sort of gayness, queerness, otherness in regard to sexuality. And there's one thing that I want to add to our conversation about what's been happening. And that's a broader view, if I can. It might be helpful to concentrate together, not just on ending homophobia, not just on being your gay self if you happen to be a gay self, and therefore showing people that gay is okay, etc., etc. Not just living an honest life, but working to end hate everywhere, for everyone, across the board. So we can tend to feel a little isolated when we think about others' reactions to our community. And it's necessary sometimes to band together, to find people that think like you, that feel like you. But hate is something universal. To try and win the contest of being the most hated minority group is a waste of time. There's a lot we need to do, and hate can have many forms, directed at many groups. It can happen in many places. And the first step, that might be the best approach, might be the best place to look, is hate that happens here, inside you, the individual, the one, you. We were all taught at some point by people taller than us, older than us, when we were little kids, that there was something not right about us. Something wrong with the way we were, the way we acted, some trait of ours. We all seemed somehow to get the message. And that hate that's inside can be the first thing you start to undo. There are tools, there are support. There are ways to connect. Start to undo that hate inside first, and then that'll spread to the people you love, people you're in contact with, and that'll spread to the people they know, hopefully. This is the theory. A lot of people have reacted a lot of different ways to what's happened this week. And one possible reaction that I've seen is adding hate to the hate. So if somebody, out of hate, does something violent to somebody who's gay, it's actually not helpful. It's not necessary to then hate the person who did it, or hate the NYPD, or hate conservatives. You're really adding to the energy of the thing that happened in the first place. And it's very tiring. What you might want to support, what you might want to use your energy for, is finding ways to connect, to love, to personally help prevent that stuff from happening in the future. No, we don't have control. You cannot prevent something like that happening to you or somebody you deeply care about. But you can learn ways to open, to stop that hate that's happening in you, and to stop the hate that's happening outside of you. Changing, helping others to change, none of that stuff requires hatred of anybody else. There are ways to connect. There are ways to help And there are ways to come together, to spend your time connecting and being together and supporting those that might need your help.